Alright guys, so this is where we are right now. Everything's kind of echoey in here. I still have to move those few things. My bag. I gotta move this crock with all those and get the cords pulled up. But of course the built-ins aren't gonna be moved because they're built in. And then I still gotta move my pictures. That one's still been hung up since Christmas, y'all. I still gotta move the piano. Have some things here that we're gonna take upstairs. But the table is out of the dining room. We're gonna leave this right now. And we're gonna leave this because I haven't emptied it out. So I still need to do that. And I'll work on that stuff tomorrow probably. And then possibly maybe move that tomorrow night or something. We'll see. But this weekend we'll work on the actual office room. But let me show you where we are downstairs here. I have a system. I knew where I was putting stuff. I told you guys how I was putting it, but this is what it looks like. So this is how we're going to be living for just a couple weeks down here in the basement. We're going to be living like we're packed in here, but you know, we're going to be able to move this beanbag on top of this, and you know, then we'll have more open space over there. All right, so he's going to tighten up the legs on these, I believe, and then we'll move all these. But when those are gone, I will have a walkway essentially around this area and walking all the way back to where I do laundry. So we have the chairs, everything lined up over here. It's definitely going to be, you know, tight for a little bit, but it'll be fine. And then we'll have to move everything back upstairs. So.
Got me. Good. Alright, now. Turn.
Roll it back in there. There we go.
Ta-da.
Alright, so let me real quick show you the floors so that you can kind of see what we're talking about. Obviously you can see it's very dingy where the rug was and all, so that I haven't mopped or anything, but you can really see it. They just need sanded down and refinished. This floor is all coming up. If you're new and don't know what we're doing, this floor is all coming up because the guy that did this did a terrible job. It is awful. It's all unlevel. There are pieces where you can stub your toe on. The grout is coming up because it has movement in it. They are cracking and busting. You can see they're busting and cracking, and then the grout is coming out of everything. So yeah, it's just, and over here by the door you can really see the grout. Like, it's just come out of everything, and no matter how much I do to try to put it back, it just continues to come out. So this is all getting removed, and wood floor will go back down. But this, I mean, on camera it's really echoey out here, but, and then he's gonna have to fix this because the wood stove is directly under this area, and the guy who lived here before got the wood stove. He got the wood stove so hot that it started buckling the floor. So, and then he drilled down through it. So there are holes in the floor that they're gonna have to fix. These right here, and you never see them because they're over, you know, the rug is there and all, but he's gonna have to fix all of those. There's these here. Yeah, he'll fix all of that. And then all of this will get sanded, redone. You can kind of see or wear is on some of these boards, but you can really tell now. I don't have the office cleaned out yet to show you that one, but okay, you can see really bad right there. It's just from wear and tear and water, and it's just worn down. It's really bad. In the office, I'll show you when we get that one all cleaned out. I'll show you what that one looks like as well. But yeah, so that is what the floor status is right now. And Melissa, we're gonna call it a night. I am gonna vlog today. I figured I would pick up the camera. I am trying, as you can see, the house is getting pretty bare behind me. We've taken a lot of things downstairs. You've already seen that. We're in the process of really moving everything downstairs. If you're new, we're getting ready to get all of our floors redone. And so it's a process. So we have to move everything out of this level so that nothing is on the floor. So we've been doing that. I still have lots of things. So there's not really much cleaning or decorating going on around here just yet because we're prepping for that. But today I came home from work. It's going to be a hot day, but I do have to get some laundry done today. I want to go out and I haven't pressure washed the porch off yet this year. Normally I do that at spring break. We went away for spring break this year, so I didn't get to do that. So I haven't done really anything outside. I haven't planted flowers. I haven't done nothing. And it is really hot today, and we haven't had a lot of rain. Now, we're getting ready to have, it looks like on the radar, it looks like we're supposed to have almost a week's worth of rain and storms and things. So that will be good. We're supposed to be getting rain over the weekend. Hopefully, I'm praying that it's a good steady rain. It's good for the wells, all those things. But because we've not gotten any rain, I've not hooked up the pressure washer, and usually I hose off the front porch and get all the pollen and all that stuff, and I've not done it. But I want to be able to use the porch, and the pollen, well, it's probably going to kill me to go out here and do this. I've been sneezing all morning as it is. But I want to go out here and take the broom and knock down all the cobwebs, all the things, kind of wipe off the furniture a little bit that's out there, just freshen it up a little bit. I have a bug guy coming today. He's going to spray a porch and around our house and all for bees, because we really fight bees really bad. Wasp and the bore bees that bore into like the wood. We've done the jar trick where, you know, you put the piece of wood on there and they bore, and then they bore in the wood and they get down stuck in the jar. And that does work some, but we just have a lot. So he's coming to help with that, and he's going to spray. His friend of mine, another bus driver friend of mine, but he's going to come and he's going to spray the outside of our house, and hopefully that will help with bees this year. So that will be good. But he's coming today at probably like another half an hour. So I want to go out. I want to, you know, knock off the cobwebs, kind of sweep the porch, do that kind of thing. And then I got laundry to do. I think I said that. I do have to edit some, but I have some painting. I've not finished painting the trim upstairs in the hallway, and I've not finished painting the doors on the outside. I can do the insides of the doors later if I need to. I don't know if I'll have enough paint to do all of it today, but I thought if I could do this stuff before the floors go in, then that's better off. I know I'm going to have touching up on my trim when they get done sanding and all of that. I know I'll have to do that, but if I can get the majority, I feel like something's in my eye. If I can get the majority of it done, it's probably better to do it now. So I don't have a lot of time. It's like 9:30 in the morning. We're still in school. I have like 5 days left. Let's see, what is today? Today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have 5 days left after today. And then 6 days technically. 5 days with kids. 1 day, bus turn-ins the next day. So I only have less than a week. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's exciting. So I'm ready. I'm really ready. Not because our run has been hard this year. Our run has been really easy. But our run has been, and I think that's why I've struggled so much with making content, making decent videos for you guys. And I apologize. Hopefully it will get better over the summer. But I've just struggled to stay on top of things, and because our run has been so inconsistent this year, and with the special needs bus, that's just the nature of the beast, so to speak. That's the way it kind of happens. And this year, every other year, it's been pretty consistent. But this year has been a year where it has changed so much. We've lost kids, we've gained kids, we've went from one area to a different area, and it's just been constant change. And the timing of my run has changed constantly with that, because I'll have to leave a little earlier some days, leave a little later, and it's just been crazy. So just because of all the inconsistencies this year, I'm kind of over it. I'm just ready to just be done. Hopefully next year it'll be a little bit more stable and a little bit more consistent. But today I want to do laundry, sweep the porch down at least, and possibly start the painting. So hopefully all those things will be in this video and I can get started and maybe give you guys some motivation to tackle a few things that just maybe you've been putting off, or maybe you haven't had time to do like me, and it's like you gotta get some things done. So that's gonna be today. So let me go get laundry started.
All the time, let his love just shine. Raise your hands up high, touch the sky, oh my. Every step we take, every move we make, God is here for you in everything we do. Clap your hands, come on, sing it loud. This song, God is good, let's shout. Praise Him round about, hearts full of His grace, smiles on every face. Feel the joy inside, in God's love abide. Dancing feet so free, His love you will see. Jump and spin around, feel the solid ground. Clap your hands, come on, sing it loud. This song, God is good, let's shout. Praise Him round about. Every step we take, every move we make, God is here for you in everything we do. Clap your hands, come on, sing it loud. This song, God is good, let's shout. Praise Him round about. Hearts full of His grace, smiles on every face. Feel the joy inside, in God's love abide. Hearts full of His grace, smiles on every face. Feel the joy inside, in God's love above. Dancing feet so free, His love you will see. Jump and spin around, feel the solid ground. Clap your hands, come on, sing it loud. This song, God is good, let's shout. Praise Him round about.
All right, y'all, so I only have one battery for this camera and it died. So I've been charging a battery, but it didn't stop working. So let me show you what I've been doing. Catch you up to speed here. I went ahead and finished the first coat on this casing here, which I will have to do another coat. Obviously, you know, it's got, it's not covered all the way. I'm gonna see if Matthew wants to take this off this evening, and if he does, then I will paint that as well. But I wasn't neat about going around the trim down here because, as you can see, the walls, they need to be painted in here. They're messed up, so I do need to put some paint in there, so I'll do that. But I went ahead and at least got the trim painted in the closet. And then upstairs, I went ahead upstairs while this was charging. Hopefully it's charged enough it won't die while I'm talking. But I went ahead and started painting around the trim around my door and just part of the hallway here. So I've got that outside of the door done. I have this trim down here started. I'm gonna have to go with a ladder down there to get this little teeny piece on this side over here. But then I started the trim on this wall. So getting ready to paint this, and then I'll be painting the doors. Hopefully I have enough paint. I don't know. I may have to get more paint. But while I was up here painting, I just watched Dorset Dorsep's her hallway makeover, and it turned out so beautiful. But while I was up here painting, it hit me. I was like, oh, I could do something in my hallway. So she inspired, excuse me, pardon me. she inspired me. And I got to thinking, I have leftover of the, like the beadboard type wallpaper. I'm pretty sure I have leftover a whole roll of that. And that's what I use for my built-ins in the living room. And you can paint it. So it hit me, I was like, oh, I could do something in my hallway. So maybe this summer, I don't know, after we get all the floors done, get everything done, I might end up doing a little home makeover myself. But of course mine won't be quite as elaborate and all over the way hers did. Hers is beautiful. And I'm not gonna do like the up, like in the opening here. But let me explain to you. I have just this wall, and then I have this wall here, which these kind of, and this goes for the steps. So I wouldn't do anything here, but let me back up. If you're coming up the steps, I thought about taking that beadboard wallpaper maybe halfway up on mine and doing like a little railing just on this wall and then on this wall here to possibly use it, because I have it. I never took it back. It's way too late now to take it back, so I could use it. And I think that one roll would be plenty to do just this spot right here. So that might be something I might do in the summer to give me a project to work on. So stay tuned for that maybe. But right now, it's just the trim that I'm working on and just the doors and things like that, because if I can get this done, at least this side of the doors, I can do the opposite side later, but at least use and do this side. The more painting I get done now, then I don't have to worry about painting it after the floors are done. So that will be good. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working. I just wanted to kind of catch you up where I'm at. So I'm gonna keep working, and I'll try to show you guys while my battery is still good. All right, so these are the doors before, the color of the doors before. And so I'm changing them to the revered pewter, which is the same as the trim. The door, and after painting the door, I'm like, I want to go ahead and paint the trim first. So that's how my brain works. It goes back and forth. So it's okay. It'll get done. But I want to get the trim done before I waste all my paint on the doors. So I kind of stopped on the door, and I'll come back to it. first coat on, it's kind of, you guys probably hear the echo in here. And if you hear the mower, I'm sorry, my son's outside mowing the grass for us before all this rain comes this weekend. But I got the first coat on of the trim up in the hallway and the first coat on of the trim in the closet. Now, it's 11:53, so I'm gonna go downstairs. I got paint all over my watch. I'm gonna go downstairs. My daughter was supposed to put me some nuggets in the air fryer. I'm gonna eat a little bit of lunch, and then I may go down here and put a second coat on this in the closet, the trim in the closet, and then get that done. But that'll probably be all I'll get done before I gotta go back to work. Gotta go downstairs and do the laundry, so I don't know. I'll have to go back out to work, or back to work. I haven't gotten outside just yet to sweep the porch down. I got paint on my glasses. Got paint everywhere, y'all. Let me get, I have a speck on my glasses. The bug guy came faster than what I thought he was gonna get here, so I didn't get outside in time to sweep it down. I may pressure wash the porch off a little later in the summer this year, and right now I'll just go out and sweep it down. So I'll do that this evening, probably when I get back. I won't have time to do it right now, or it'll be in this video for sure when I get to it. I'll add it in this video, whether it's this evening or tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow, and I'm getting back to my natural color because you guys can see like my roots grow out. So I'm going back to my natural color, and then I'm just going to let her do like light highlights to make it look sun-kissed, but that way hopefully then I don't have the upkeep of the grow out. So this is all gonna have to dry before I can do anything else. So I'm gonna go eat and then put the second coat on the trim in the closet downstairs. All right, y'all, so I just made a salad with chicken nuggets. I've got spinach in here, lettuce, feta cheese, of course the nuggets, cucumbers, green peppers, avocado, banana peppers, and I normally do Italian dressing, but I'm out, so I have this Hidden Valley Ranch, so I'm just gonna use some ranch dressing on it today. Then I'm gonna eat a few grapes, and that's gonna be my lunch. I normally would weigh this out, but today I'm not because I'm in a hurry. I need to eat, and I wanna do a second coat on that closet before I go back to work. So I'm just gonna eat my lunch. Probably gonna go chill out downstairs because there's no place to sit down up here. We have no furniture up here. Everything is downstairs. So I'm gonna go downstairs, chill out, and eat my lunch, and then I will get back to that and do the second coat on that. I'll probably show you that when I get back, when I'm done. And then when I come back home, I will try to work on the porch and sweep it down. And then I'll have to put the second coat on upstairs, get all that done. So, but there's not enough hours in the day when you have to go back to work and you're a school bus driver. Everybody thinks, well, oh, you're a bus driver, you only work in the morning and the afternoon. But when you come home, if you're doing things, time flies. So, but thankfully, only a few more days and it's over. And I'll be able to do the things that I need to get done around here. As soon as we're done, that will roll into the first week of June, and the guys will be here working on the floor. So once the floor gets done and we start moving back upstairs, I'll have that time to really, hopefully get things put back in order up here before I go in for my foot surgery. So it's one thing right after the other, but yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna eat my lunch real quick.
All right, so after lunch, I went downstairs. Well, I was already downstairs eating my lunch because there was no place to sit upstairs. But after I ate my lunch, I wanted to get all of the laundry changed over. I don't dry everything of mine. I hang up some of my stuff, some of Matthew's things. As you can see there, his golf shirts, nice shirts, things like that. I hang up. In the summertime, I'll take that little rack that you see there, and I'll actually put that out on the porch or on the patio and hang things outside. I'd love to have a clothes line outside. I hated clothes being hung up outside when I was a kid. I used to tell my mom that it doesn't smell like this to me now, but for some reason when I was a kid, I used to tell her I hated things hung out on the line. They smelled like pee. Don't ask me why. But I don't smell that now when I hang things out on the line, but I don't know. Maybe it was just the mountain air that we grew up on. I don't know. But anyway, I would love to have a clothesline outside now. One, because when it's hot, that would save on electricity with running the dryer and things like that. But I don't. So I will take this little rack and I'll hang it or put it out on the patio or on the porch. And I will hang my things outside when weather is nice. But when weather's not nice, this is where I hang my things. And then the rest of the stuff gets dried. So I wanted to get this turned over before I had to go back to work.
All right, y'all, and just like that, my alarm's going off for me to go out and pre-trip my bus. So when I come back home from work, I'll catch back up with you guys and I'll work on the porch outside, or it'll be in this video. So I am back, and as you saw, I went out and kind of swept down the porch a little bit, but I didn't get to beat the rain home. I didn't get home before, how would I say that? I didn't get to beat the rain before I got home. I think that's how I say it. Something, my brain wasn't working. But anyway, it rained and I didn't get to make it home before it started pouring here. So obviously the rain got on the porch, which made it like wet and muddy when I was sweeping. But let me go out here and just show you what I did do. So it's kind of dried off some now, but it is still muddy. I'm gonna get out here since he sprayed and I can't really pressure wash right now. I'm just gonna get out here one day with like my O-Cedar mop, just kind of mop up the decking boards a little bit, wipe them off this year, and I'll wipe down the top parts of the rails here. But I at least swept the cobwebs down and got those swept off, and I got like the furniture kind of wiped off from the pollen and all of that stuff. So I did get all of that. I haven't decorated or planted any flowers. They're dead flowers over here, guys, in my flower pots, but as soon as school lets out, I am going to start tackling some of this stuff, get some flowers in my flower pots, and you know, I got to get flowers in my hanging baskets. I haven't done any of that. So hopefully when school lets out, I can get on it and get some of that stuff done. Then I'll be decorating for like 4th of July and that stuff. But I was able to at least get it kind of swept down. I do see or I missed some cobwebs here. Ooh. Let me try to knock those down. Try to knock these down here. I missed this section evidently. I don't know. He sprayed, and so that should take care of like the spiders and hopefully the bees. But I still have to, I gotta get flowers in my flower baskets here and those in here. So I'll need to do all those. I took this down. This broke. The strap on this broke to hang it. Y'all, I haven't even took down my hearts off of my doors. Everything else was down, but I forgot to take the hearts off of my doors. That one's still on here. I'm thinking about this summer also painting this door. When they brought out the couch, when they were moving it downstairs, they scratched the door up and messed it up. But I have a different color that I'm thinking I might do on this door. Once school lets out, that might be another project that I might do. But I came home, and after I swept off the porch, my husband came in, and so I just made a quick breakfast dinner. We had pancakes, sausage, and eggs for dinner because it was just him and I. And I went upstairs immediately after that, and I did my second coat on the upstairs. So let me show you. I do have this area finished as far as the trim and the doors on this side. Now, obviously, the insides of the doors for the kids' rooms, that'll be tackled when we go to paint their rooms or whatever the next time. But at least this side over here is the same color as everything else. So the only thing I'll have to do is, once they get done this sanding and all that, I'm sure it's going to dink up all of my trim. So I'll have to go back through and, you know, touch it up. But I'd rather just touch it up versus painting, because less chance of me really, you know, getting paint on stuff. I don't want to ruin my floors after we paid to get the floors done. So, but let me show you what they look like. Hopefully you're able to see. So I can show you the before. So you saw the before of what they look like, and this is the color now. So both of the doors are done. Both of the trim is done. They're just still drying. I don't have them closed all the way. But that is the trim is all finished. So this has needed to be done for quite a while. If you've been here a while, you know that I didn't do this. But that trim is finished over there, finally. Actually, one summer project is complete before summer even starts, so that's good. So, and you know, I'm thinking about, like what I told you guys earlier with that paper, possibly bringing that up here and doing that in the hallway here. Maybe here, or maybe down in the hallway downstairs toward the back bedroom. I'm not sure, but possibly up here first to just try this one little area, this section on this wall and then on that wall. But we'll see, you know, that will be the summer project for up here. But at least the trim is done and the doors are done. And so now they just have to dry, and I don't want them to catch because then they'll stick, you know. So hopefully with that being done, that's one project, one less thing I have to do. Then Matthew came home and he did take down the strip for these. He said he wasn't putting back up that door again, so I'm gonna have to like fill these holes with something and then paint those to get that strip done. And then he took these off of here, and that way when they are finished with the sanding, oh, that is sharp. I need to put, ooh, very sharp. When they're finished with the sanding, they'll be able to, they can fix that. And then I can touch up these holes and then paint there too. So that's really the only thing I got left to do. I got to touch up those holes. So I need to go see if we have any type of spackling and start filling those holes. And then I'll have to paint that, finish painting it. I won't get to paint it tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow evening after church, I can paint over it. I have a hair appointment tomorrow. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and at least fill the nail holes and stuff right now. All right, so I just went downstairs to look for spackling, but my husband informed me I can't use spackling on that because that's wood, and I didn't think about that. So I need wood filler to fill that, and we don't have any. So I asked him if he would stop by the store tomorrow on his way home. possibly pick some of that up, and then I'll be able to fill those and then finish painting over there. So that's what I will do once I get the, oh, this is what happens. Projects don't get done right away. So, but that's okay. This will be a continuation. I'll catch back up with you when I get the wood filler. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill these holes. It's a different day. Matthew finally got me some wood filler. So I'm just gonna fill these holes, and then I'll touch back up on the painting part once it dries and I sand it. So I have that painted or filled in. All right guys, so it's been a few days and I figured I'd go ahead and add this in here and give you an update also on where we are in the house with all of the moving things downstairs. This is the Saturday, no.
It's Monday.
It's Monday. This is Memorial Day. I'm confused on all my days. But this is our last week of school, and for the next couple of days, I am going to be busy doing bus cleanings and getting the bus ready for inspection at the end of the year. So I probably won't be vlogging any of that because I'm just gonna get it done. And it's just a lot. Please be careful. But Taylor is helping me. We are working on the office back here today, trying to get everything moved. So I've stripped the bed and I have everything off the shelves. Most of this stuff off of here. This will have to be unscrewed from the wall and then taken downstairs as well. We got to take the dog crate. Just moving everything out. I'm going to leave the picture and of course the shelf on there. But this will have to come off. The closet inside here is already cleaned out at the bottom. I am leaving everything at the top. I'm sure it will get dusty, but after we come back up, as I need things, I can just wipe them off and clean that later. I'm not too worried about that, but at least the floor is clean. And then I will have to move my desk. That'll probably be the last thing I'm going to take down. That way I can continue working, and we'll plug that up downstairs, but I've kind of got all that stuff laid there. I've got to get the bed downstairs and then get the rug out of here. So I've got a good bit out. We just took down the nightstand and the little stand that the printer was on. Once everything gets out of here, I'm going to touch up this wall. This was where, when Erica was in here and this wall got messed up in that spot. So I'm going to touch that stuff up and fix that so that it's done when I go to move back upstairs. I'm going to go ahead and leave, let me turn this light on here. I'm going to go ahead and leave everything in this closet. Probably not the best idea, but guys, I don't want to move like every single thing. So anything that's like I can wash after we're done, I'll just like the towels up there, I'll throw them in a wash and wash them. But on all the shelves, I'll just wipe those off. But we have everything removed already from the bottom, so at least the floor is accessible. I have not moved the things in the bottom of this cabinet yet. However, I have stuffed tons of things in this pantry because we've removed these two pantry cabinets to get them on downstairs so that they'll have access to the floor over here to do the entire floor. I contemplated moving the refrigerator over and then putting like a little cabinet there and then putting the coffee bar, which I've talked about with you guys before that I would like to do. But once we moved it over, looking at the space, it's not a lot of space over here. The refrigerator is so big. So even moving it over, it still only gives just a little space. So when I sit there and I think about, you know, the coffee machine and then whatever else I would want to fix on there, I don't think it's gonna work. So I'm just gonna leave it the way it was. We're gonna bring back up the 2 cabinets after they're done. But what I'll do once I get everything cleaned and I go to reorganize everything and fix my pantry, because see, not everything is in there. We still have tons of stuff across the island as well. But once they come back upstairs and everything's done, I will take all this out, reorganize it. And my plan is to hopefully use just this cabinet for things that are like crock pots, you know, those types of things, my mixer, and those things, to give more storage over here. And then hopefully I can utilize just the one side of this pantry cabinet with like baking things and my breakfast things, stuff like that. And then I'll just reorganize the pantry. I do have a organizer coming. I ordered an organizer for the back of the door. Why is it zooming in? Oh, I didn't realize I had the, okay. I do have a organizer coming for the back of the door, but that won't be here until Friday, and we just have the weekend and then they show up Monday. So right now I've got all hands on deck. I've got the kids trying to help me move everything. When Matthew gets home, he is at a golfing tournament right now. I think the last big piece of furniture that needs to go down is our coffee bar, and Taylor just cleaned it off for me. She just cleaned it out so that they can move it. So they'll probably take it out the door here and probably roll it around on the trailer, because it's a big piece and I don't want it to get messed up. But other than that, little things that we'll have to grab. The radio's got to stay charged right now because of work, that type stuff. But
Are they doing the bathroom?
we still have this. No.
They're not doing the bathroom?
No. We still have this that's got to go downstairs. Noah, you can take this bin. Put it down. So we still have that. And then I will take my spoons, things like that, off. These things I think I'm just going to leave. The basement is getting quite full, guys. But that's kind of what we're doing around here right now. And we are just in the thick of it. I mean, this is getting down to the wire because they are coming next week. And so I have a lot to do this week because of bus cleanings. So I don't have a lot of time. And so we're trying to get things done today. So just giving you an update on what's going on. I'm not filming every single thing as we're carrying it downstairs. It's just a lot because, you know, those of you that would do YouTube, and those of you that don't know, you have to move the camera a lot. You know, when you're watching these videos and they get these next shots, somebody's stopped and then they've moved the camera. Unless there's somebody who's got several cameras set up all over their house, which I don't. I mean, my goodness, I only have one battery. But it's just what we're doing right now. This is just what's going on. This is just it. It's crazy. I'm ready for all of this to start wrapping up, but you know, they haven't even got in here and got started yet. It hasn't been bothering me so bad. Just moving the living room downstairs, that kind of stuff didn't. But it's to the point now where we are moving everything. And so now everything is chaotic. Like my pantry back here is so dysfunctional, disorganized, and I'm just like, ah, because I'm so used to knowing where things are and all that. But it's okay. It's only for a little bit of time. So we're just making do, and it's going to be good. So yeah, I'm excited to get the floors done. It should be an exciting process. I'm glad we're not doing it and somebody else is doing it. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're just working away, but I thought I'd give you an update in this video.
All right, friends, so I'm going to get ready and close out this video here. I just wanted to share a few last clips of the floor, of what it looks like in the state that it's in, and the reasons why we need the floor to be done. So this is the reason why we're moving everything downstairs, and we're getting ready for all this stuff to be replaced, well, the kitchen to be replaced, and all of it to be sanded down and redone. So super excited about it. Things are happening over here. They're happening pretty fast and quickly. We got a lot going on, but I'm trying to keep you guys up to date as best I can with working, and also, you know, taking care of all of the things I need to take care of around here to get ready for this big project. So hopefully you're getting just as excited as I am to see the end result of all of this. So if you are, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, comment down below, leave me some feedback on all of this stuff. It's a chore, I'm telling you. It's a lot of work going on over here, but I'm super excited. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, so that you're notified whenever I do upload the video for the reveal. So thank you so much once again for joining me, and Lord willing, friends, there'll be another one. Bye-bye.